Hello again, happy Saturday YouTubers. Thought we'd do something a little different today. I've taken out my Haruhi Suzumiya box set, this season 1 of course. I'm surprised I did some searches on YouTube and didn't really see a lot of unboxing videos for these. I know there's got to be quite a few out there. I happened to buy my sets from the local Best Buy, I want to say about 3 years ago, when a number of the stores in the chain were having 50% off all in-stock anime sales. And I think the idea behind that at the time was they were trying to cut down the sections because it wasn't in all stores. Luckily, one of them happened to be the location 10 miles away from where I live. And at the time they had, I believe, 4 sections, and after it was done, yeah, they're down to 1, and I very rarely go in there and find much anymore. Anything that I do find is extremely overpriced. So I thought, yeah, let's kind of take a look at this box. And by far one of my favorite box sets ever released. I never seen any company put so much detail really into a release. And it's sad too, because Bandai never again after this really released a quality box that I could find. I mean, anything even close to this. And it's held up actually really quite well, all things considering. It was just a tad beat up when I bought it. This side here kind of, not, I shouldn't say beat up, but it's kind of bent in just a little bit. But at the time I only paid like $18 for each of these brand new, so no, can't really complain, really. And the magnetic, this is magnetic closing here. I also have the Gurren Lagann limited edition box 2, and the magnet in that, to be honest, sucked. And also, I thought, they build these like really tight. My discs, it feels like the box almost wants to explode with all 6 gem cases in there, and the magnet will not close shut. I actually had to try and glue an extra little piece of magnet on there to keep it from like sitting open like this, because everything was just like bulging. But with this series, each disc each release basically came with disc box and a CD, pencil board, and an item. And the items, I have them right here, in fact. We have what is supposed to be one of Haruhi's headbands. I would not model this. It would help if I had hair. I really don't have hair. I tend to keep my head shaved, thank you. We have the Super Director armband. And there were 2 pillowcases. And they run a bit small, I thought, because any pillow I've tried to put in them, it doesn't really fit in there completely. Just kind of sticks out on the end. And here's the other one. Nothing on the back side, so that's why I'm not showing that. And as I said, each one came with a CD, so you'll notice the neat thing about this, there's a ribbon here so that the discs stick in. You can actually access them by just pulling the ribbon out, which helps. And then this ribbon here pulls out a little secret compartment, which keeps all the CDs in, 4 CDs in total. And once again, I mentioned the fact that these are in here tight. You really have to work to get the CDs out, and I do mean work. Yay! That took a bit of a struggle, and the bottom is the SOS Brigade logo. Dee-dee-dee. And 4 different discs. The Aya Hirano. Actually, while I'm thinking about it, why don't I go ahead and open these up? Would help. If I'm going to show them off, I may as well show them off. And let me see. Yep, inside lyric sheets. Or sheet. Haruhi. And of course, as always, you're more than welcome to fast forward to a later point in the video if you don't really care to watch some of this or see what quote unquote is in the box. Then again, if that's the case, the hell are you watching this video? Oh boy, I've forgotten. This is going to be a full pull-out poster. It's been a while since I pulled some of these extras out, so I'm like, oh yeah. All right. So we'll see inside the flaps here, some of the artwork, and then surprisingly, I didn't notice this until just like today when I was looking through it. I did not notice the kanji inside. And once again, unfortunately, being the stupid American I am, I don't have the first clue how to read kanji. Ah, yeah. Okay. That didn't go so smooth. Put these back together so you see, if you didn't notice before, that the 4 discs together form, once again, the SOS Brigade logo on the side. No reversible artwork on these. And before I go too much further, each set came with pencil boards. Very high gloss pencil boards, in fact. So hopefully you're watching this video in HD. If you're watching it in SD, well, you know, yeah, you're loading it faster, but it might not look quite as good. Of course, nothing looks quite as good at having it in person as having it in person, but you know, what do you do? That's why sometimes you have to live life vicariously through other people on YouTube. Sad as that sounds. One of my favorite episodes, actually, the Yuki's Enchanted Baseball Bat. That was just my favorite, where they basically kicked ass on the school baseball team with a dented, worthless bat. But she basically put a spell on it that made everybody a super home run hitter. So we'll take a look at disc 1 here, and the back cover art. Pretty plain, but as we go into the next 3 discs, you're going to notice that instead of 1 disc in the gem case, there are 2, and there is an interesting reason behind that. In that, if you did not know, the episodes... Oh, I'm sorry, I just noticed I went to disc 4. I'm getting ahead of myself here because I'm not paying attention. Sorry. Alright, let's try this again. Disc 2. Hey, yay! Yeah, so... interesting here, what Bandai decided to do for kind of the extras is that the first discs follow the actual series. How can I say this? All the episodes were broadcasted out of order, but it was meant to be done that way, so it didn't make any sense. I don't know. If anybody knows more about this, please feel free to say something in the comments section. I mean, it's an interesting idea, and they also, I believe, did it for season 2 on the air. But, so the first disc is the actual order of the series as it should play out. But the second discs that are in with 2, 3, and 4 actually go with the way they were broadcast on Japanese TV, and they also did not decide to put the dub episodes on there either. So the second disc is simply Japanese audio with English subtitles only. Hopefully that makes sense. And of course, once again, because I was dumb enough to do it out of order, second. Yeah, that was hilarious. Okay, but I'm not going to end this here because, of course, yes, the series continues. So, unfortunately, Bandai did not do anything special for Season 2. So this was just the general release of Season 2. Nothing special. Has audio CD with the opening and closing tracks. And then, of course, all 4 discs. And, you know, to be honest, I had a lot of friends that did not want to buy this because they're like, oh, well, all they did was take for Endless 8. All they did is just show the same episode 8 times. Well, no, because, you know, if you actually watch this, you'll notice that in each of the 8 episodes, they're wearing different clothes. So you can't just say the animators sloughed off and decided to use stock footage each time. Yeah, the dialogue is somewhat similar, but Yeah, they are actually 8 separate episodes. So, you know, I'm sorry if you have a short attention span and you can't sit through all 8, but I liked them. Sorry. And then moving on, we also had these little, I call it Chibi Haruhi. But yeah, these are little, like, almost OVA episodes, OVAs. And there's two different ones here, the Haruhi-chan Suzumiya, and then they also follow Tsuruya-san and her obsession with cheese. I guess, yeah, I don't quite get that, but she loves her, I believe it's smoked Gouda. Really cute little episodes, though. Let's see. So, yes, part 1. I'll show this up close one more time. Part 1. Again, not much special to see here, because Bandai really kept getting cheaper and cheaper the more of these that they released in the series. And we'll conclude, finally, with the Disappearance of Haruhi Suzumiya movie. This is the Blu-ray DVD combo pack. And once again, most people that got this were really surprised how cheap Bandai went. And just basically, the DVD and the Blu-ray DVD combo releases both look pretty much exactly the same. So people felt they got kind of gypped on buying the Blu-ray DVD combo pack, that they didn't get anything extra special with these. Oh, there's my reflection. Hi, you can see me wave. And DVD extras, because we just couldn't fit all this in, because the movie is really good, but 164 minutes long. Yeah, 60 times 2, 120, plus 44, 2 hours 44 minutes. But you know what? It was worth every minute. I did love this movie. So, yeah, pretty neat, I thought. But, no, thought I'd open up that box. I don't know how many people actually have seen the limited edition set. And I don't think anybody, or Funimation, or especially Sentai, cheap bastards, I doubt you'll ever see anything like that. Or, of course, those of you that have the Lucky Star limited edition, which unfortunately I don't. Thinking about picking up the Blu-rays, but yeah, I priced those on eBay, and about $370 used. Questionable, because the seller doesn't really show the best pictures, so I'm not sure what the condition of the set is, and I really don't want to pay $750 for the seller that has them brand new. Alright, well, thanks once again for tuning in if you stuck around the whole 19 plus minutes. And we'll put up another video again sometime, go through the shelves. I'm thinking possibly I might take out my set of Ninja Nonsense and show you something from Right Stuff, one of their earlier releases. So once again, thanks for tuning in, and we will catch you once again later. One little thing I missed, and I'll see if I can cut this in on the last video with YouTube's help. The limited editions also, each one came with a iron-on, t-shirt iron-on as well. And these are probably a little tricky to pick up because there's not really a good way to do this. You can't see it from the back, but Chibi Haruhi doing the me pose, the Haruhiism logo, a Haruhi, and SOS Brigade.